Hello everyone. Good day everyone, and especially to Ma'am Selada. Good day, Ma'am. So this is just a continuation of what Miss Hongko has been discussed about the sewing machine attachments. So let's proceed. So we have the breeding foot is one of many types of foot used in couching, which is form of decorative embellishment. So from the word decorative embellishment, like the braid, the cord, the piping, the ribbon, the thread, the trim, or yarn. So it's stitched over to a fabric project, also called couching braid, braiding foot, or braiding cording foot. So as you see into picture I've provided, the foot and the foot nga gigamit na nga atong gigamit, I mean, yeah. So, use the soft decorative munang gingan gini na nga it is this kind of food is for decorative embellishment siya kung you want to attach some embellishment, design, decorative embellishment in your fabric, in your garment. So you use the reading foot to accurate and neat result, because it guides the braid so it doesn't slip while stitching. Okay, when you use the original foot is kanang probably mahagbong imong tinahian, dili siya appropriately. So munang you use the braid foot to guide the braid, so dili siya it doesn't slip while stitching. So that was the braiding. So let's proceed to the zipper foot. So zipper foot, from the word zipper foot, for zipper, when a zipper sewn in standard way is appropriate. So the standard zipper foot is the foot of choice when it's okay to have the stitching lines of a zipper showing from the outside to the garment. This is different from what invisible version of this foot is used for. So lahi si invisible zipper foot o lahi po si zipper foot. Now as you can see, I've provided some picture for you to know. So yeah, have you seen that nga? Kakita na ba mo aning zipper foot? I think yeah. So it's foot no nga it will guide the stitching. Look, awa ang kanang tinahian. Okay, kung when you use the ordinary zipper, kanang patumban nimo sa foot ang the teeth of the zipper. So imo siyang tumban, so delikado pud siya kay what if imo siyang mahiwi nga na. So it help attach regular zipper, so the needle stitches close to the zipper teeth without hitting them. So yeah, kay nakakuan naman gud siya na mo nag-atang para dili na bitaw siya magluhag-luhag, dili na siya mudong ni zipper. So kun you are sewing a standard zipper, if you want to be have the neat output, you should use the zipper foot to more neat ang results niya. Yeah, so let's proceed. The invisible zipper foot. Now, we all know about this invisible, right? For the invisible zipper. So it uses the zipper open, and the right half of the zipper is placed under the right groove of the foot, and left half of the zipper is placed under the left groove of the foot. Gi-explain niya nga na the right half of the zipper, ang right nga teeth daw sa zipper is placed under the groove of the foot. So ana sa right groove. So kani right foot daw ana right nga groove kanang buho. Ana nimo i-place ang zipper. So the left half imo man na siyang gi-open. So ang left nga kanang groove is ato po siya nimo i-under ni left groove kung mo tahi ka sa left nga side na. So this foot is designed to provide a genuinely concealed closure for the garments and accessories. The foot looks different and works differently than the standard foot. So as you can see, I provided some pictures. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So yeah, these there's are two types of duha ka klase nga pwede nimo gamiton sa invisible. Yeah, kanang usa nga what we call this kind of zipper. I think kanang usa na siya pwede kag mag left or right. So dili na ka magkinahanglan o para ani usa o duha siya ka buok pwede ka mo left or right, pwede naman po gamiton nimo si kanang one pieces na siya but duha na siya ka part nga imong magamit. Pwede ka mo like inagtahi nimo gamiton nimo una si left si right side, and the second nimo nagbalik nimo ba ay nagbali nimo mahuman nimo sa right side. Pwede dili na ka magsigig ilis-ilis og kanang foot, no. Yeah, so special foot for invisible na gyud na siya, for invisible zipper gyud na siya, to have a concealed zipper. Concealed siya, invisible gyud ihang atake. So it folds the zipper teeth so stitches are hidden, making the zipper invisible. So when you use this appropriately, when you use this for your invisible, when you are planning to have an invisible zipper for your project making, so use the invisible zipper for your use the invisible foot for the invisible zipper for the para ang ihang result is wala siya tan-aon, wala siya seamline ra ang iyang result when you use this kind of zipper. So dili gyud siya makita nga nay zipper siya, so invisible gyud ang zipper. So yeah, it may more look neat and mas nindot gyud siya tan-aon when the zipper is invisible, like in the dress when you use the invisible zipper in the dress. So more neatly gyud siya tan-aon ug walay makita nga teeth. So mura na siya ga seamline og agi ba, seamline na ang agi sa likod, mura seams ba. So let's proceed for the next. We have the edge joining foot. It is specialized sewing machine presser foot with central guides that helps align and join fabric edges together for projects like joining lace, trim, creating decorative stitches, or performing stitch on the ditch for the kilts. So yeah, as you can see, I have been provided some pictures. The foot and the foot nagagamit na siya sa pagtahi. So used to join two pieces of fabric. So the fabrics and the trimmings that you applied to the garment. So to have the neat and hinlo nga result, you will be using edge joining foot when you are joining adding trimmings in your garment. So no, it has a guide of the middle to keep stitching straight. So as we can we know nga sa atong gigamit sa nga standard foot na asad siya tan-awon nato, no, in the middle, di ba, when we are stitching na jud tan-awon nga ma-align siya. So yeah, sa edge joining daw pod is naa daw po kay tan-awon nga ma-align pod si kanang si trimming sa imong gusto nga ang linya or kanang straight good siya. So when you are attaching, remember, use the edge joining foot if it is needed. Okay, some of this is kanang nindot yun magamit kag edge joining foot if you want to have the nice or kanang nanindot ba nga output, nindot nga pagka-attach, nindot nga pagka-tahi. So align imuhang himline, wala ga curve, wala nag kanang ang iyang appeal is straight. use the edge joining foot. So let's proceed. 18, we have the blind hammer foot. Blind hammer foot. So from the word blind, so blind. Dili ingon nga makita or maybe invisible. So it is sewing machine attachment designed to create an almost, from the word, it designed to create an almost invisible ham element on the right side of non-stitch fabrics such as skirts, trousers, and curtains by using combination of blind hem stitch on the foot's built-in edge, guys. So I provided some pictures for you to see kung unsay forma ni blind hemming foot and kanang giunsa siya pag-attach. So yeah, nga na ihang paagi, nga na ihang pamaagi. So for sewing hems that are almost invisible front of the fabric, so kanang it will appeal kanang hinlo nga agi sa imong hemline kay kung kato bitang ordinary bitatong gamiton like mura ka ga-folds like you can then na makita pa dyan nga tahi. Sometimes we can see that dili gyud straight ang agi, no? Bisan bisag unsa na to pagpaningkamot tig straight. Pero na yung part nga murag naghiwi. So for you to have the nice or almost invisible hem, kung gusto niyo invisible hem na or non-stitch fabrics, you use the blind hammer foot. But I didn't see this in person. I don't know in this kind of hammer, but it's like an ordinary but have something hold bitaw sa fold sa ilaw. Yeah. So that was the blind hammer foot. Let's proceed for the 19. We have the darning foot. It is used for free motion, quilting, thread painting, monograms, and even for repairing torn area. This foot is one of the most versatile sewing accessories in your sewing room. So versatile for the repairing. So for the repairing the siya. It has a small opening through which the needle passes while sewing. So darning, it is used for free motion. So free motion siya, flexible guro pud ni siya. So free motion sewing like embroidery, mo siya mag-embroid po siya og kanang maybe the design, I don't know. So and also for the repairing holes interior. So like that, sa example nga maybe nasiguro busod sa ilaw man na I don't know, maybe like that. So for repairing daw ni si darning foot for the kanabitang accident area like nakamakatan, you can add this maybe, I think. So yeah, that was darning foot. It is used to free motion, thread painting, or even repairing areas. So proceed. We have the braiding fruit. It is smoothly guides beds and pearls to a channel on the foot, making it easy to apply them to garments or craft projects. So commonly ni siya nga masin in maybe gowns. Yes, gowns that has a lot of pearls in the garments area. So to have a nice output, like neatly output that you want to kanang imong ma-result ba is you use the beading foot when you attaching beads like pearls, something like that. So when you are attaching this, it's difficult to align right. So for us to have the neat result, use the beading foot. So as I provided pictures, we have the foot and also on how to while it was sewing. So on how iporma niya nga dihang gigamit siya. So keeps by the beading foot, it will helps the beads align while stitching. So dili kung magamit ka ni beading foot, kung magtahi na ka sa beadings, maybe dili gid siya magsigig langas ang bed, ang mga pearls, kay naa may molds ana niya sa ilawom na, as you can see. So yeah, that's the beading foot, bedding foot. So next we have the roller foot. So it is sewing machine presser foot with built-in wheels. No, nakita na to na nga naay digid o wheels siya. Naka-built-in siya, or rollers that help fabric feed smoothly and prevents stinking and dragging. So yeah. So kung magtahi taog ka ng you can see it in the picture I provided. So when you are sewing kanang bagaon nga fabrics, di ba kanang inagtahi nato madrag siya dili siya musutoy, kay ang kanang tungod sa kabag-on niya dili kaya sa imuha presser foot nga madrag niya ba nagpadagan ba, dili niya kaya tungod sa kabag-on. That was the purpose for roller foot. It is the kanang sa baga nimo nga fabric, inagpatahi nimo kanang wheel mo siya mag-una sa needle para mo flatten ang agian sa needle. So kung nag-flat to siya, so smooth ang agi sa atong needle, sa atong machine. So easy ra siya, dili na mag sticking, or dili na siya ma-dragging bitaw. Yeah, that was the purpose of roller foot. No, it is recommended when you are using the mga bagaon nga fabrics, no? Yeah, so like leather, it was difficult to sew the leather if you using the original or standard foot. So prefer to use the roller foot. Yeah, so the next one is the French foot. On the word French, it is sometimes maybe the trimmings, yeah, the addings of the hemline. So it is sewing machine accessory with a raised center bar that stitches create 3D loops of threads, which can be used to form decorative French fox Chanel or 3D effects on the fabric by leaving the loops intact or cutting them. So the foot works by allowing more thread to pass over the bar during a wide strong zigzag, this forming loopy texture. So nakita man diya sa picture na muna mag-French ang iyang effects, no? Kanang siya tiny nga loopy texture siya sa loop, no? It creates decorative loops. So muna yung mahimo and French on fabric. Awa na nasa picture siya na like that. So used for adding texture or fancy edges. So muna akong gipakita nga kanang when you want to use the French nga you want to add some texture or some fancy edges. So mura ko gagamit na nag-French nga trims. You know, you remember the French, pero gagmay siya, and then kung tayo mo kay katong French nga trims, you can do that by using French foot. No, mag-allow siya even the surf in your edges. So let's proceed for the pentak. Pintack for pintackers for pintacks. So it is sewing machine presser foot with a series of evenly placed grooves on its underside that works with a twin needle to create decorative raised rows of fabric called pintacks. You already know the word pintacks, right? We apply this in our GFD 3D the curtains. Yeah. So The grooves act as guides, allowing previous rows of stitching to set and them, which helps to keep the new tacks perfectly parallel and evenly placed. So, to you still remember our pin tacks curtains, I think. Yeah, we talked about this in GFT3. So, pin tacks is a makes a small raised folds on fabric like pintak. So usually used for blouses, baby clothes, or decorative design, or in our curtains. Yeah. So when you want to have the pintaks effects, or have like that in the picture, nga mahimo siyang evenly nga pagkatak, pagka-fold sa tiny fold bitaw, you use the pin tucker nga foot, for it is up, appropriate, or kana what we call that, perfectly gid ang iyang pagkahimo, kay kuan man naman kay gigamit nga kanang sumura siya sukdanan, naawa na kanang sa iyang grooves, o sa pag-folds man na niya, ang imong folds isod nimo ni grooves, kay para mo to magkaparihara sila og folds. So yeah, what that was a pintacker, I mean. So let's proceed for the overlock foot. Overlock sewing machine is the edger, as we all know. It was the edger. So muni ang pressure foot nga gigamit sa edger. It is a pressure foot for standard sewing machine that creates a professional overlock-like finish and fabric edge to prevent fraying. So yeah, muna siya gamit ni edger. Yeah, edger nga atong gigamit para dili mag fraying ang dili na mag mga tas-tas ang atong the what do you call that, sa tong garment ba, mga katumuyan like this ani, no, para dili siya samok, kay katul mo gud po na siya. So when you use the it will create the overlock, it will create the fabric edge finish. What do you call that, it gives a look similar to overlock stitch. So muna yung kanang malak nga good siya. So yeah, we already know about the overlock foot because gigamit na kapila na tagagamit ani. So no need to explain further because we already know how to use, how saan pagtindak ning edger to have to have a neatly nga result. Yeah. So lastly, we have this circle stitch foot. It is attached for a sewing machine that creates circular stitches. So kana siya, mura ni siya gaburda og design. So either for rotating the fabric with a special flower stitching foot, or by using a separate attachment that pivot the fabric. So as you can see, as you can see sa pictures, no, it will create design. So I think mura ni siya pangburda gyud, no, allows sewing perfectly circle man siya, and then can be used for decorating patterns or embroidery like design. So yeah, it's pangburda ni siya og design if you want to add something detailed or something adds to your texture or the design, you use the circle stitch foot for your like you add some flower, okay, maybe especially for children apparel. Children are likely want to have a something emphasis in their fabric, like flowers, like it's a flower, something like that. So that's all. So the conclusion we have here. So sewing machine attachment are valuable tools. So remember this, ha. Now it is the sewing machine attachments are valuable tools to enhance the function of the basic sewing machine. Each attachment is designed to perform a specific task, so such as ruffling, tuck, tuck, tucking, binding, hemming, and quilting or attaching bottoms. So by using these accessories, sewings sewing becomes not only faster but also more accurate and professional. So in making children's apparel, these attachments allows us to add decorative details, ensure properly fit, and produce neat fabric finish. So for example, the ruffler and gathering foot helps create design with volume, while the buttonholer and bottom sewing foot make closure neat and secure. So attachments like the cording, the breeding foot, and bias binder add creatively and style to garments. So overall, mastering the use of machine attachments helps us save time, minimize errors, and create garments that are functional, comfortable, visually appealing. So they truly contribute to the producing high quality clothing, especially for children, where precision and neatness are very important. So I hope you learned something, and that's all. Thank you, and God bless us all.